omo mienu ora mo date na afi berema PSA baba sofo ono mienu na me no omo ewo nkomodie free sabre aircraft no ye be dwene o my gun ho me kai wo say Franco Trading Enterprise for na ye adom a omo boaye mimi din e de ya amofa wache baba sofo akwaba
ye nua
na ti say
radio adom na so
me hoye yankopon adaroma na wan kasa constituency ye fan
ha me wadenta
oh okay until all these years how na to aba
oh we go am to me constituency by Obuasi
okay
Obuasi West ba Accra ha me wadenta
okay
until me can the full soldiers in Adenta ho free patriotic soldiers
I see
yes
I see na patriotic soldiers are na motena ho ma eluso adensa sis
oh ya antina ho na aja de ye koye campaign amano no ono wa amfa message bi am rise ye koye campaign man he did not come. There were a whole lot of allegations to that, so as I said na konta ho but ono so awamba nti uni obi akobisa no question bia so Baumia did not consider the Adenta people, so the votes were Adenta the call form because Nanado had in the estimate of 50,000, I think 53,000. Baumia no shifted crab by 29,000 so say which is Adenta phone who's only respect to be at the moment. What Accra na a major constituency. Adenta is one of the big constituencies in Accra, in Ghana, in Accra. Nti o person be your president, your places are making sure say win Accra, ubeko hakoye campaign gather vote.
Yeah.
Nti you can't neglect Adenta and expect to become president. It just does not make sense. Oh, it's very sad.
Nti here for another campaign or
oh, campaign there Akusiana na mobilize people. So they didn't even do any structured campaign. Normally what happens is that they do election time yeah meetings. The area be or maybe mushia regular meetings every week. The honor na mo share o dey be ha echina be ha. This 2020 say na me wo hono. Nti na ye share Rory hono. Me to about a school mo Mahama school no sa community school no enti ishia wo Rory side ho na botwefo so be o mo hye to da botwefo no timi buy meeting so ne your schedule ye ko fie mu ye ko house to house na mpanyimfo na ba the update ya brain ne ye share the feedback
akoma
mpanyimfo no nti wo ko grounds na de mfunkrofo keka NPP for no mabamabu atese nkankrofo anto aba no full soldiers no ko etimi nya information no now they are brain pain for no ne bia de omo beka now was and the feedback ahead akọ so that was what we were doing here and now do timi nya more vote no but this is the case they were not even structured meeting 2024 elections no even in Obuasi under Bawumia no na yenye meetings memi nim from 96 memi sha say me call NPP meetings from 92 no na me close to Adubuahin because of the chairman of Brown Afosunyane na me close to no SM fan say me family friend ti fie no na me grow ho na Adubuahin sote nti na say omo meeting wo fie on te no quite different but 96 there because constituency meeting e do election time bia area bia NPP fo hia ti obi fie obi bar obi restaurant obi asori obi school ni akoje unim say Thursdays ni hia Wednesdays ni hia nti constituency area bia polling station bia won a day or preferred or better obi hia nti ya regular and in the my problem no ye be winning and I win 2024 it didn't happen and yes it didn't happen. I called the leaders to say, for instance, me wa Adenta me from Obuasi for meeting days so that I could visit some of them. Obviously, they don't have any meeting days.
Are there na ujidi say 2024 NC?
Strangely, I just don't know. Oh, akwa say bia what they did was that bia executive no WhatsApp group. Na bia maka say bia MP neighbor. WhatsApp na say who need WhatsApp group no ma. NPP members in could not be on the there is no WhatsApp group created for all NPP members.
Yeah.
And some may have the privilege to be on the WhatsApp group, but there should be a location say share or school and will be any ultimate and I face on ye meeting a ye coffee muku what is happening. Ye ni okofi obaka catch yourself maybe NPP ni be am wofu But what I say,
I
haven't to. Now you're convincing the We've met people several times. But in 2024, Uncle so, yapa.
2028, you hear any said the NBC.
Oh, me share any say Ken should win or a new person should win because something happened in 2024. Near Kwanya ya first you winning yaban. We didn't do that. Meeting days were cancelled. I checked in Adenta. I checked in Obuasi. Obuasi, they were not having any meeting. And just surprise, we nearly lost Obuasi. Obuasi East, Obuasi West. In fact, Obuasi is in Kra, Samuel Abuajia, Waka baby, plane crash. About for another Samuel Abuajia winning. And you winning Kra, you beat you almost about 15,000 votes, 16,000 votes.
2020.
2020, ni yenya NPP, Nanadunya, 13,000. 13,000, no. Sorry, 39,000. NDC niya 13,000. This time, no, a shine crama or moon winning. And my son can be Manzana. You winning by a few margin. Not just a baby, you winning by a 20,000 voted, no. Winning by 20,000 votes, no. And then, winning the panel bosswa, no one lose 20,000 votes. Now, lose 20,000 votes. How do you expect to win a national election? To forget, say, NPP yet a bomb so. See, answer presidential candidate yet a bomb so because 88 in Ukraine, most of them yet the 100 votes, 200 votes. Just imagine 1,000 votes and a win here.
Remember, so I didn't think it should be the presidential candidate, but not the party or party chairman, secretary.
Because first of all, presidential candidate must have a strategy. Who na who call yedi a rare ashewu. And you must have a strategy that can lead us to win. But Bawumia did not have any proper strategy. Even regular meetings, ankoso. Amo me say idea me gene ho amenti. Me da me to me no na me hu so mu gu party no. Me Aduboahe na ma me join the NPP. I saw Aduboahe to say the make us TV so ya. And na me my intuition say me could follow Aduboahe because na me too close to a barracks. Until na me soldier send police ni. Na Wallace won crofo from militia. Yeah. Na me militia ne soldier send go mu. You need JJ do something before you die. At a point, the team and I didn't like Rollins. Then I saw Professor Dubois, and I loved him, and I went to follow Dubois. And to me, Dubois, lawyer also said, "You are not a chairman." Tina just said, "I was just a small boy." So what I said, I drew 96 near Kakra, not JH Mensa Bepe MP. Me JH Mensa constituency, Muna Missua politics. JH Mensa, ye need share regularly. Me post school, and I call. Ye share Methodist School, Sunyani Estate. Not JH Mensa ba near Oneya Kasa. So we're having engagement. But what I say, and the problem be our constituency no ma. You catch a parliamentary candidate, no who Kofo soba oba almost I catch no so the strategy I aba. Kofo had a strategy to win the election. My mention one strategy Kofo use here. Cocoa farmers. Kofo did personal contact with cocoa farmers. He played a major role. Election beer will be winner, president be winner. Presidential candidate must have his own unique strategy. Have a strategy as a presidential candidate. Now we depend only on the party. Then add an entire party into Obama. And Bawumia did not have any unique strategy. I mean, follow NPP from 1992. ABC the year 2024. No. Bawumia did not bring any compelling strategy. In fact, the kakrana obeseno. And that is why we lost so much. Because your core election because in fact some 2020 and your core may not you be lose you but at least you try to bridge the gap because your core rooms your core get to only the panel ekasa anato you could show more say your more no some more we petition who ko zone we say higher NDC zone we say higher NPP zone until anopan what we do is that you making sure say you be call NPP zone and mobilizing the people to vote. So what I say, and because Bawumia did not allow the coordination to go on, meeting crane and one election day or compel people to vote. You uncophobia who couldn't fear to say be a lawyer more, my son is a Sebastian Corno, Cotoabano. So what I say, and me na make a son is ano. Who am I meeting? So the foot soldiers didn't have meetings. But at the end of the day, people were just there.
This is just an introduction.
Yeah, I mean, you know how to say.
Okay. Last week, Stormy akufo-addo.
Yeah.
And they say the biggest problem of this country is enuma. You hear any more saying NDC aban by enka obetumi ayi with a 24-hour economy. Na yet and say one more share almost one more BCC market. Bigger market. I'm saying entire baby or my year market. No, I have seen 2 crop for no money a day. Problem e what say ye here will be your best of one mind. Or am that a building of market. Now share baby a nam say ye near my year no money a day no. A day was here.
Yo, me da se edi kan no mami fasa akwanya isu na minchia watie for any wapefo nyinara na yen sign na twedi ampase se enenso so yetinkwam na yekọ weekend no so no ohwan so agidi etata ama yen penning 40 mi awie Eastern region animunyam ani kunudie mu na sabria mi kesen so wo Western region takwa nsuaye mu ni de ka ho nyina no ani die kese eni ahotoso aba delegates ni mu ama omo hu se Ghana no ehia yen na emom eniema nyame die twa ye ho no onyame nim senti a ode ye besdua sa oman mu enunti the question now busa me no it depending upon sa government bia with the vision, government bia on the strategy. Now honorable Ken strategy no the blue ocean strategy. Baby or the Ghana be kono. The niswade kono a uncontested area. It being see that all other governments from the beginning to where we are now, almost strategy in a red ocean strategy. Repetition of the amount for the omoye and no omoye. And for you to make a decision for a country, first of all, you sit down to analyze the challenges country no e face here. And penpenso a country no edru. Any idea ebeboa oman no ama oman no so atumpon akonanim. Disabre ya yedru no baby a Ghana do sese ya no. So market building and ebeboa oman no anase industrialization and ebeboa oman no. These are questions. Yeah, I will say a trance na yedru. No must say natural government no ni interest. Leadership no ni direction. Enti John Dwayne Mahama say 24-hour economy. Yeah, a private sector driven. Yeah, it can never be a government policy. But the trimu pon officer be a Ghana adru no. Markets ni here, that is his solution. And it will be a why science, why encounter biya. See, my problem set solver. Your more the problem sets, and you have to find the solution set. There are so many solutions, economic solutions, ubetimiya yet to solve economic issues in the country. But question economics is about optimization. A crab faswa obey bibia a hobeban faso amatimemu for any omino. The maximum of it. Ya waste emma. Ya ummo ekahunu. Ya unya niema because you want to satisfy people. Name ubaya there at that particular time and age. Sa dia na oye hobeba emfaso. Enti he can do the opposite way bia. At the end of 2028, you know, the real leader, the builder in chief, the commander in building, because of building industrialization or building jobs or creative jobs, odi aniswade kese emma emamuru na emaburu agini die na Ghana man agini die no ma hu say papa die at least our example to show enti obetumi aye. You can't just create out of vacuum. And unti let him build the markets. Now market ye say the ton yema. Which means that if we build gazillions of markets, na production in the country no ever form one. It means about still like no matter of higher dumpster.
Yeah, rekra niema na bigum.
Na yako China kofa niema ba, na yako Turkey kofa niema ba, na yako other countries around Ghana ekofa niema ediba oman mu. Because you build the end, which is the end user consumption, and a year busy without production in the country.
Uni ma dey akaime sugar factory bia ora mahama yes who I am. Me kaisa me no di hon komo factory without production a be feed the factory no.
We don't have the raw material
source.
You have to import the raw material.
Yeah.
And the production costs will go up. And your focus on here. Also, the Biameka Honorable Ken is a builder in chief. Ghana, we are tired of commander in chiefs. Ozambina Watuza. We don't need that. We don't need Ozambina Watuza. We need a commander, Bia, Sebi the tribu poor, you know, and say, obey industrialized country. And when you build, we build markets to sell. And what can Honorable Ken, the tribu poor, ya ma ye nyina ye di nachi. And he said, or person started from the base, which is production. And so Nyankopon bo we are saying, or see go and tilt the land. Or see ko ye adwuma fasase no so na ye adwuma. Enti ni creation no of job creation no. Ye niema, ye produce, ye fire raw materials. Na ye dada no abefu kwam de ye niema eni self no. So we are, what do? We consume them. Some. What do we do next? We sell. We sell where? In the markets. And the market, so you can marketer pay. Yeah, Honorable Ken, you can say marketing. It is not just the physical market. We are thinking about domestic markets, consumption within the country, and an external market, trade, international trade. Yeah, enter into after. Where Honorable Ken is what do who? Say, who call Kofodia? Yeah. Odru Kofodia no. She and someone okaye. For the first time in the history of Ghana, until I make us Papa mentioned the word strategy. Honorable strategy is unique strategy of campaigning. Yeah, a year do chem. Uncle Jinahon Fana no fafa and cancel. Was me ba me de bro be we no that chiremo. Ade odi be enu sunie. Or share environment no. So also we move also then we go for
trade and industry.
And it is possible. And you're doable. Because or thinking big. He's a doer. He's an action man. Or you're result oriented. And nipa hu hiano. And nunti yes sama ye kanu. Yeah, you chen. So obi say Honorable Ken say Mr. Motie for mama chen. Baby o mind na dru no. Ye here bibi look. Over say Oduru Western region. When the solution made the Bremo, when the solution for Galamsey. Bold solution. Over say I'm afraid I'm a rush call El Wakia. You can't want them last week. You see that ICU. You pursue you who say that ICU no cry no. What to say? That is the nature of Ghana. Asem no ba ni agya ni aka But as I'm talking now, no, to be a cram pursue ma informal Ghana say and akoso. The politics as usual. You are na free ho. Honorable Ken solution no. Say Honorable Ken is the leader of a country. Na enyuma abu ewo yenkromu. Ewo region bi amane homere so. region bia atu ne to e kosoro
amani muso ne homre so emu mabru no e woni da so onbenya enwuma aye because oko north region enwuma bu oba western region rubber ne si hoyi coconut ne si hoyi e di coconut no ye ne mabbe factories akese e ko engines e ha me e mo fraba no anya ni da so say adwuma me kwa even though there is risk but it's not as riskier as going down into the ground champagne and to obey creative jobs ama ye mabro nya bia ye ni sem a oka nyina ni o ono bon kan sem bia ehu but it's ho the last time Ibusao said moving ministries not to regional capitals, for example trade and industry to Koforidua and eastern region emphasize no ye din ya eno ye one na ye won kran ha obi o tamale na so person or ne ministry no ye adwuma just for car free tamale eba Koforidua na.
Now the same question I also throw it back to you. Say, oh, what another person about ministry? So, it's on background. No. Every regional office be a okwa. Your Ministry of Agriculture, your Ministry of Say, all the ministries, local regional, your microcosms, and no marketing, home play role. It is only under few circumstances, and it will be free a whole set or back and to interact. And then say be a semi crowd will be free tamale and will be free tumuga and will be free upper east wow next omo ye omo no manema and difficult for them to say on the bank yeah so it makes no difference. The most important thing is say very located economy not the economy of eastern region and also a be hamusa amount for bekoho real estate ebe PM. What I say, you be utilizing NEMA, and then bring up for council is everything through internet and the cyberspace. And we bet me will be of Philadelphia, then New York City crowd on call holder.
Yeah,
but no person will be out. Oh yeah, that is exactly the vision of Honorable Ken. The capital city, the capital US is Washington DC. Or yeah. Seattle. Oh, Washington State, Tacoma, oh, Washington State. He doesn't have to come to Washington, D.C. to do anything. And Nubina, decentralization, decongestion, or bringing up all the regional capitals to the level of self-sufficiency. And the Minister of Agric, it was 3 more. The Minister of Agriculture, Ashanti region, they'll be working properly. But just the headquarters is over there. And I feel so we're getting the minister closer to one more Omudua Tama, to one more Omudua watermelon, to one more Omudua yams, to one more Omudua maize, any corn, etc. All the union because the Trimupo and they say build agro processing factories and industries in the northern region. Yeah, a private sector driven. You be high in Nipa. Or be Bwewa airport to Mamana International Airport for cargo. It's a minister no ho. Let's a foreign biaba. No person called Tumuga Koya Cotton. Any year they sit down there plan. We are nothing on my name. Uba Shanti region now. Also, Omo Yagrika. The same thing. Ena, Omo Honomo in charge, ya training woman. Omo Yanabe. Now, the interesting thing is a man for share that everywhere. All of them, somewhere all can you know. No, so ya Greek was so you say in the same. A Department of Agriculture, the Faculty of Agriculture, Greek Science in the UST. So, or no Munina scientists in Aiding Combo. Research Institute. Or no CRRS, or no Munina, Aiding Como, the lining up, the educational, Kwame Nkrumah Trimu Po, ya can say University of Science and Technology. I feel na ebe lift in self as such. Na yet, you also ye. Oh, no, okay, on Kasakeke. On Kasakeke. Now, the man here interested say, oh, Din Komba. Also, or Cannibal Koyana, a beautiful say, ah, now, okay. Obi catches on Oboke, men can say, Now yes a man for baby on say what's there be Ghana first. Beka nessa of food say a beb wow. And 2% yes soya bean a year. We soya milk. Go ahead and do soya milk in as much as we are behind nipa, nebe produce waha, nebe feed waha, it be a carbon. It's Ghana first. This is a type of person. Share or Eastern region. Or Abitifi also. Or President Brian.
Yes.
Or President Brian.
Yes.
Was he has done a fantastic job. Nanam say onya hoye ntino. So be ya there because of the campaign. And obe jina ha akase. Obe desi and obe can't ne ho assembly. Or President for the good job. And okay senka onu na yes ade no. Ka obe build this wonderful beautiful hotel around the banks of the Volta River.
Yeah.
Around the banks.
So to attract tourism.
To attract tourism. And it also or dream in city say anka hotel way is river ayin ho afram no ho. Now imagine the economic activity e be ba ho. And it say me build hotel si wa ha. Now ye bridge across it. Now bridge across it no. Okay, be Jordan and say papa way he speaks from exposure and experience. Honorable Watana US pen. New York is a peninsula. New York is a peninsula. As a Samoa, it's almost it's on an island, almost Asia. So it's a peninsula. And to free Connecticut, if New Jersey, if we are Banaba New York, also either a tunnel or a bridge so across the Houston River, the Holland Tunnel underneath the Houston River, the Lincoln Tunnel underneath the Hudson River, the Trump Bridge across, the Whitechapel Bridge across, the George Washington Bridge across. So many bridges. And now say Kwame Nkrumah at Philadelphia, or who the Benjamin Franklin Bridge no across the Delaware River. No, and no man be Adome Bridge. And if Adome Bridge is feasible during Kwame Nkrumah time, then a bridge across the Afram River, Volta River, and you do up. And based on that, Honorable Kase, come me see her, me build a bridge, me restaurants, after a month for tourism, fishing kayak, fishing bebaso, you be make a good use of the river. You be get a lot of fishing, you be fishing boats. Na Pantoya Namusi and Chena Asama Bay, ya will track river no crowd and the Panto will take you 29 to 30 minutes. When you build a bridge across it from end to end, less than 9 minutes,
this
you are there.
And yet too big.
Yeah, there's nothing too big for humanity if you put your mind to it. There's nothing too big. The same and no more in the 50s.
Yeah.
Kwame Nkrumah decided say, "Meye he afraid say akoso moda yes ent bi da ye." Adomi you say, "Vako say bebrebe." But Kwame Nkrumah ni honorable council was here, give me the chance for me to beat Kwame Nkrumah's record. Why not can go Ghana?
Yeah, but my man kakra. Now can say is it not too big? No, it's not too big. I think you've read my book, The Dream of Ghana.
I said, "Be a question back when Busan. Some be a Busama public."
Yeah.
Okay.
Back when Busan say, "Ye ministry no, and the core. Which was that? No, ye aqua, yeah, one also. I feel you have a faka. Meanwhile, ye were sub a war region be a Obiana in him to explain here. Not fit into
no, I get you. Yeah, I get you. The dream, no.
Okay, cancel back as oh, you're and my dear, so
the dream, no.
Yeah.
So hear me book The Dream of a New Ghana. Now we be say, is it reality or myth? So I spoke about how Nkrumah thought big and did a lot of things. Ghana, you die soon. They said the first class country. You be the richest country on earth, one of the biggest country on earth, and no dream is bigger for Ghana.
Okay.
Now, a bad leadership over the years, where the down choirs and Nkrumah, Buzi, and generation feed, you know, and I'm mediocrity a setting. So, share a champion cry. We used to Janian fans, they be a non cuckoo school quetra. We share a champion down Suman Estate. We share no be a champion. Yeah, to say na
operation videos
BBC nani so na eno na the collective dream template ada ho magana enti enne no na ye generation obi ba dwen say eso ema o man no but enso what honorable was saying no and nya de eso maga ho na wo si true and I believe that enyame honhom na wura can move to revive that aspiration say you betimi achieve in our time but now we can market you see your mahama no or dada ne ho or dada Ghana for adada no akasa ne ho ti said the lawyer can you bring in market when you have production you are expanding market or industries factories etc tomatoes chrome you dey feed your money they are not getting it mangoes they are not getting it poultry feeder industries here no they are not getting it instead of thinking about production so we be feeding local industries and making sure so your local industries will be competitive on the market who could be a marketing more. What are you doing? You are only going to give room for foreign markets to take over and eventually who be making more poorer. There is nothing wrong expanding market. In fact, Obi Obeba say Medina market or person modernizing and I support him. But that is not the solution to the problems of Ghana. Mpayinfo si ye die hia asana ye die fata. Enti u expand KJT a fantastic. U come makola u modernize no fantastic. But bisa ho say u modernize all the market in Ghana ni wia. E den sisa na de be brain nipa ye nya 100,000 people so mo ko e waka ko pejuma. E den ebema in Krofona Eko Galamsey na yesu omunya no then ne betimi apesuo dey mo from the Galamsey and the solution is with the with Honorable Kencity Agyapong. Honorable Kencity Agyapong and ehunu say let me help the people. The best way to help the people is say me ba community I will discover the opportunity it's like it is blinded from the public. Say ma bahanom me baha me hu say mudua coconut yeye. Until we are going to increase the planting of coconut and I'm going to build you a factory to process the coconut. Until I'm creating job for you, market and values of chain of jobs. I make market say nipa bebrebe ejuma ye ama nipa create to kwan abakrom hono. That is what the people need. People need job. E nipa create awie university a etifie na enye ejuma anya no. And yes, West. The number of years we decided yes. And the good thing about Kennedy is Kennedy is not only creating jobs, Kennedy is promoting local entrepreneurs. Say enumpono ye raken ba. Not that is all he can do. Or best side the Ghanaian economy. Do you know why? Mamia or ye yam flyer ye raken upper market amano the African market in New York no. Mamini ebe increase production. Mamini increase production. What it means is that mamini be fendi pe bebre ejuma. Mamini fendi pe juma bebre ejuma. Youth na omo no munye ejuma no. So obi enya hope, obi enya job. And yes, mamini pe na Honorable A promoting. Honorable A promoting a lot of local business people and local entrepreneurs. And that is what Ghana needs to build the economy of Ghana. And he said, Honorable Ye Numpoa. So Honorable Ye Numpoa. It will change the face of the economy.
This is a new paradigm shift.
A new paradigm shift. And tell me, Baumia did not have any unique strategy to set him apart. Until you crash here, no. Parliamentary candidate, no. More saying no. Ken has a unique strategy. Uncle Fogre is a Ken. Is he campaigning for a national election or primary? It's national election. It's national election, but that is what the people need. And that is what he is doing. Ken is the game changer for Ghana. Yes, yeah, how ni na e die so no. Kencity Agyapong is that game changer. His vision now what they ban. A solve problems be brave. One of Ghana your problem urban immigration. Enipa bebre abegu nkran tema Kumasi. And do you know what it brings? the open copper dime boy, dime boy Accra, the boy at DC, you move be your crew, it be a dime crona. So, we a teacher near, pay a dema Accra, and one the dema will crew, but a diner will come will crew, a cheaper sing a dime behind Accra, until ma living cost in Accra, no, I yet ding. Because more people have migrated to Accra and Kumasi. You reckon the Agyapong. Sir, and you man what they bar all the 16 regions, what discover opportunities for them, it is going to reduce urban migration. A reducing urban migration, a Bama economy in Accra, are flexible. All of a sudden, say economy, many economies there, but basic economic principle say demand and supply.
Yeah. When
there's so much demand on rent, a man landlords rent boy but if more people leave Accra, no makotina tina suhun, makotina tina so many, na oduo so many, a juma ho, a juma ni equally good, a tia ketua papa, or better so many. But what I say, until ebema the population in Accra na a bed in a daho. It will reduce. When it reduces now, the original inhabitants of Accra, economy now flexible. A normal boy ebe from by nature, by the economic principle, no, a normal boy ebe from. So that is what Honorable Ken is doing. So apart from bringing economic equality now, you can debano. Also the improvement and development about rural areas. Because we are Ghana development, government is forced to develop more roads in Accra.
Yeah, it's a capital.
Yes, but when people begin to move away now, project of decentralization, until you can, without even mentioning the word decentralization, by the virtue say OBB Numa factories in all the regions, automatically Ghana is decentralized. If ministries now, or movie ministries to these regions in the country, now mad decentralization, so so pragmatic. And that is going to itself, is going to boost the economy of Ghana. It's going to boost trade. That's just what I say. And the Papana day, the actual game change,
Mami Musa say me, Mpepi, say a candidate to be here campaign. Say I am then so man for no better na say simple.
Yeah.
At the end of my can the answer is so simple to understand and accept.
Because Canada Japan a pragmatic campaign to say the lawyer buy or then a company buy. Ntiye can fat to say be or see we a yam flour to be a shall say J so mhwe J hwe e be or see we a apple juice no two ano no one be ade de nti ade na all ye na sa na abrofo kira de a tangible or relative what you can feel, what you can touch on your abstract campaign. Okasa wo de abruchire baba Ghana. What do you mean by the abruchire baba Ghana? Okasa wo de Dubai baba Ghana. What do you mean by the Dubai baba Ghana? But Honorable will pick
this question now. What is so simple?
Honorable will pick the product, not or the actual.
The difference between Dr. Baumia and now Uchile
so
digital. Nipa no one dey know what feeling.
Yes.
I dey know the number be no so number be.
Sir.
With the abruchire baba Ghana wo hunu dey wo kire me o credit score.
Sir.
I mean, I don't know how they call election.
Oh.
Who better know win it?
Enti Honorable natural say we ebe fe nipa 45,000. No wasan ma nipa na wan ko school no because ejuma factory na baby a obi ko school a wan ko school na yem hyehyɛ e factory dey say akratifo ya agyan PP mu ya akratifo party na. No natural say won hu ade we seal dey ebo hu yi unhia certificate ansa na odi abo nti obenya biaye na nipa na te ase nti o kire mu manipa ne ti ade na se what you say me mato asase 30,000 acre. I have mato 45,000 acre. I have mato 60,000 acre. Man to correct me my share juma na say. Enti juma no be friend nipa no. Ono wa sha ase a wo ye dey.
It was say na just a 2024 election. The message was disconnected with the people.
Yes.
Nipa no any message na omontemu wa.
Yes.
And obi the 24-hour economy buy.
Obi the 24-hour economy buy. Nti 24-hour economy no. O se ukọ anopa, ukọ awia, ukọ anajo. No go oh you be kwa shift. On say it was not feasible, but ultimate can be.
Yeah.
And I want to mean can be. What I said, want to mean can the masses will connect with it. Until also 24-hour economy. we be kwa anopa we be kwa awia we be kwa anajo eto ni pasom because enipa hu say because kwa anopa because kwa awia na o say ah me mo kwa adwuma anopa we be kwa awia we be kwa anwumra omo de ekire koto ye yesu ya nya bia nko but ken na di message aba taxi drivers asom market women asom trotro asom obia asom enkrofo atifie pejuma ye omasom den so Kennedy Agyapong is the man of the moment ye papa mo maba nyina Kwame Nkrumah JB dan kwa pa grant no omda iso no na aden ho adi wo Kennedy Agyapong mo tie culture delegate said everything shows that NPP needs a change of candidate and the data ya ni enu Shadrack and Maya no pan everything shows that NPP needs a change of candidate. And if we need a miracle in 2028 to win in the election, the man is Kennedy Agyapong. Let yenyi differences be free or yenyi past rivalry be free or ni share ya dachi, ya party ni dachi. You were 88, 87 year NDC for Bruye, almost 3 years say your party agree. Do we like it? Do we want to repeat the same candidate to do when me opponent Mr. or party na go 2028 they be go no krama? No, let's go for Kennedy Agyapong, and he is the hope of the party. He is the hope of Ghana.
Me da say ma loyamo that entwaso kakra emfa my cancer me bisa say e dey na make up the difference here as a ora Ken campaign o kan ya na nipa no atiase o kan ya na as a nipa no akra no ebu okra na no nsi na omo a etwaso ma no e dey ya
simplicity.
I see.
Simplicity. Now, so here honorable for the appearance.
Okay. Now, how far said or fan home Pierre Bontin?
A court delegates anymore.
Okay.
The Tosumian language now or use a very simple language. And your World Bank language. And your IMF language. By language, Tibamu 4. Honorable speaks the language of Magazine 4. Or speak the language of Akuya 4. Ipabi Brebia.
Or can she Makola?
Makola. Kasa Okabia, Obia Tiasie. Very simple. On me mana battery so. Otini passi. If you say, oh, share ni brag, you know, baby, oh, free ban on you na say, honorable Kasa now anymore. And sometimes in marketing, it is not just the message, but the messenger. A dear ben na honorable aka messenger no Kasa no onye da. And some of you honorable no eba no. Why you be pay na? Amafo hu honorable say oye no kwafo. Omo hu no say ode ose eye woyo. Omo hu ni say odo nipa owatenka owahofama. Sa na ye hu no. The man ye sonko bio ni say na me no e kan semfuonfo a woka ni nyina so no. Eye show and tell. Na nsa ne yebekọ no ye ni video woni nyuma wa ye nyina. E de kire omo hu mfoni no. Ba na obehye kana. Honorable on ka asem a onni so dae. Enti betie nyina meto nya mebusa abo question say, do you really need an economist to turn around the economy? Or we in here, or we need a visionary leader. Now be employ the scientists, the economists, and the man for can now or more prosecute the visionary leader no agenda. As about me can happen will be a friend honorable Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah, Farrakhan.
Or say, oh, pe leader, I'm gonna do oh my anymore. You musa leader they say, oh qualification any saying. We need economics. We need way. But you musa leader they say,
Tibro, who made me acquire
IMF. And out with the book shop or
Ghana.
And now, okay, can someone sebi yen so be enfamana na busa nipa ni say vision any saying. The nipa ni can vision and this wadi hunu e de kiremo nese ni so ade hunu ye ni so ade hunu bi a ebeboa mu omamufuo no ene ene mo daachi ene mo mabunu ene enkora anya nwo mo kro abeboa wo mo a ansa na papa yi ene bedi yanim na leader no so ato ne hwe se mehia economics brabe yo mami mehia scientist munye we mami me vision we na me pe in agriculture into agric science momwa me na menye saade no so the leader directs the leader ni so ni vision no so no ono so nim say this is how I will build the economy of Ghana. But the man we papa yi de papa yi a honorable can need any dangerous in the sense man ye de eye fe eye kama etumpon ni say or a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur they create. Entrepreneur they innovate. They invent. They are solution providers. The nipa bi apeso di o man bi animu a integrity sembe na o ka ni mere bi a wantumi anye e de be na o ka sa o ba obeye question say otumi ye entitembe ya me busa be question say na papa e ka say a new person must come say no honorable a new person must come me so me ka say this time is only honorable Ken. Or see, we don't need, there's a movie, be offended, Lee on me. Or see, we will give you a new principle. Or see, we don't need a new principle. We want Mr. Clark. We don't need a new face. We want Honorable Ken. The moment na ya drew no. And to da omani e womu no. Or how omani edie. Apinia ye moframa esie. Ye moframa na ewu galam se imo. Ye moframa na ewu Airwork Stadium inside Accra City. Woman kotra ke man konya accident o. Womo ba omo do omo pe anopotutu sorry say ye be hwe djuma aye. De do ba ho no eye djuma. Ye tu kwa free akwa brochire eye djuma. Ye fa desert ne so eye djuma. Fi se enuma enni oman no mu. Enti oman no atoba. Ye mabunu enni anidaso. Now here come Honorable Ken.
Mami muso asemi why are you or big companies, money CEOs and pennyful be share comparatively Ken or wine.
Yo, nanka me draw the alcohol. As I say, Ken, you must a very simple person. Or you gonna need. Najuma Bobi. Odoni mai odo mofra odo ye maame no akunafo owatenka ma omo enunti na afibia adura na ode eniema bebrebe wasane la the constituency and beyond na oche ema omo enunti na se Muslims egu omo chiriwia Oma kom chine a otim banimu ha edi niema emu anwa sugar onye Muslim obechema enunti na se obi ebu sebi obi sorry na otia Ghana for injustice ewo mu a otimi kasa anibre so ema empo ye charging a treason ema court ebi kasa papa ido ye munya no manonko wanya ni bonimu who tratrodo yamanunko enunti na Ken na mecho nusuno se Kumasi dwom ensuo to na eja hye otuminya odo owa bruche no issue statement oba Kumasi dwom enunti na covid baaye na Ghana ya toba ha na ebinmu ti omo manso ka se Africa will be inverted commerce be basa because they can't control COVID. America economy so Italy esu buebue UK omo so ye all the developed countries COVID in almost impact because na Wuhan say virus no epue honorable ne ho ampo wansu wanyi Ghana for free mu wan kohye dem wan fa ne yire ne mba no mu ankwa brochire Name chair PPs ewaha edema frontliners. It is also who the actual DNA of Honorable Kenan. A your dog, a woman in mine. A sra, or srunyame. A yatenka, a woman nipa. Se srunyamia untiminya doye. Se srunyamia ena sebe ubio factory. India ni se me Tommy factory no me Uganda for ni edi. Ubusama say who is Honorable Ken? Honorable Ken was a factory metal. And kind of normal circumstance as a businessman, can be financial due diligence, or by other diligence, I find out. No, shut Ghana for the governors are. What I say, Omo finances here, what I say, Omo Numa way in your crowd, metal factory number 10 around. What top plastic factories, the free zone area. I keep Ghana for no Omo ye Juma, no ewo. Send the beya almost sakakra, ebeko Omo, or ye nipa, or ye nipa. The drum rebia yana yente ase. The binom say, oh, when honorable, then this was you need obi and this was to lead a country. Baby, your dream, you need that. Almost say, honorable, and now the okasa, no, they say, baby, your dream, we need somebody like that. Obi, you very decisive. Otimika say, wait, me person me ye, mumme say men call ni yenye. Obi, otimidi homa boni yem. I said, "There me baby me ye enye, there me baby enye na metre no. Baby a yadru no yaw. It is not about suit and tie. Baby a do no, it is not about a real risk contomere. Baby a do no, it is not about say, and a way or a gentleman near ye. It is not about that. And some bena, so what bagana ha. Ye ni bibia, ye produce so he, me buy me come see so. Na na say cause a marketer. A man for few market no. The brick and mortar. We are say a two and among do baby. And I don't have to go to China to trade. I don't have to go anywhere. I can still do trading. Marketing in itself. And your market building no so no. You are market Honorable Ken is marketing Ghana. Or co Dubai, or co US, or co India, or co other places or picking Ghana as a product. Now us kind of the good attributes of Ghana. Podcast stability. Your peace will hold. Electricity will hold. Hospitality near. Your resources we. Mumra buayen na yembuemu. That is marketing. And it's an honorable building the base, the industrial base of the country. Ya on mine bia wo wiase. And the industrial base. And the man on mine etu anamo. Hey, America, omu call those days no. They were using mechanical stone breakers. And they building industrialization. Wamu kati the homes, all the 5 lakes through the St. Lawrence waterway, it quite to and opo. And so near ye, ship FMU in Europe, Edidra. Now, obedi of my biasolo. Sabi yemfa rhetorics, yemfa numja, yemfa titles. Say my way, me ko school waha. Me say in a deal mining. And then it's what do who can say any deal mining. Kwame Nkrumah. Now the Bunsu ties by. So uko Western region. Now for Boabi area ho now share rubber in dua ho. Na enem room ye crack cover. And car cover. Can tree pa car cover if you ho pen a dear way if you rob them rob dear way rob dear near Crefra butchery near our sassy young tam at the ho ya a bit me would the ubo at the end what you rob in soon a free moo if you are you a free moo media chain honorable Kencity Media Sayajuni Kube in sugar Media Sayajuni na yaw So when you be bisa, ne de bia no ye be ko IMF. E de bia no you see.
So you didn't go on because ana who's MVP 2028 you know.
You see,
what was there still that's supposed to trap pictures.
No, we didn't have listen. Na put their platforms na sisifia no bi o manyumo na ye sade. This is a man. This is a leader. Ya odoni mind. Ya otumu say empo. Baby Ghana, baby e gina e kwa keke. Ya anya hwe e wo wiase. Let's say East Africa, Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya. It me use and slashe. Edi build omuton uduru Kenyatta Airport. Now she airlines are lining up e wo ho. Because is it also part of Ghana? Not part of Kenya. Na yet your man from Kwame Nkrumah time ebisi ne. Opa yi mu say o question say Kwame Nkrumah time no kwa say na say yabajimi bre. And so say na you should train.
Yeah.
And oko Germany say the best transportation a train.
Sure.
Oko US a train. Argentina ye trains a Kwame Nkrumah building man ya was like Kasabre no ya improve upon it and can use to bullet trains, asala trains. No, and then I say honorable can say me revival.
First mama.
What you say? Et wo hwe ne ma kesia oye no. Tembia say obi a person measure obi a oye good leader, obi a one so hu or setting this up. We will do it in negotiations. You have to have a standard. Standard. One mo ba nyina ho na ka say me was standard na sa standard we here ho no me beat no. Obi a person obi like Jordan in basketball. Everybody wants to be like Michael Jordan. Yeah. Why not obi a ba me person I want to be more than Michael Jordan. Ghana ha ye kasem bia say Kwame Nkrumah when a year way Kwame Nkrumah in a year way. Successive governments now benyan. Why not me bold enough for say this standard never honor a existing standard in this country no. Me person breaking no.
Me that say
that is honorable Ken. The breaker of records. That is honorable Ken. Na niswade hunu ene swade hunu bia e bese Ghana ye bra. Ya Western region.
So let me kindly add to what Councillor Mo has said by saying that yes, a leader has to state his or her mission like what Ken is doing, but he goes further by stating his mission as well. And the mission is the vehicle that will enable him to achieve the vision. He is very pragmatic and result-oriented. Oguseku ewadamfa ma ye na wase na na okay Ura Solomon Kwe says let's call a speed and not a long spoon. Nobody hates Dr. Bawumia, but the truth is that he's not a mature politician and he has to learn the sort of politics we do here before he offers himself to lead the party to contest for the presidency. He shouldn't have contested this election, but wait for the right time. Solomon Kwe and also the way by na Osha 1992 eba na Osha already buahe or this 30 and now culture of silence or the now here so we or hand over the baton the man President Kufo ye Kufo here hodin and je Kufo de ba commanding the people, commanding the party, commanding the nation. We or hand over the man and I don't Kufo. Who share the command and all party, the love and all party, the energy and all party. That reflection and the reflect between or no any party, any the country. The comprehension and o to me away. Now we'll hand you over baton the man, Dr. Bawumia. Not to say there was a disconnection. Sure. Who say I didn't conform kakra in terms of nipa ni mudro and then the charisma, the politics, and the way with me a carry party no. Said there was someone to see from Kikim said an another kind. Who said there was some sort of disconnection. And young one was a voice, no, a call from sir. Because said the Rock Solomon Kwe he wasn't a politician. Obemu 2008. No, yes, or yeah, now on the can hook a baton on that near was some hand over the man uncle to assume we do a Agyapong.
Yes, what's a point in and say, your party near freedom and development. Once you infringe on the freedom of the people, you are not going to get development and you're not going to get the results. Social Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the entry even to the party was questionable because Sobe Kaya Bawumia yadene about September 2008. Bawumia by a lot of party leaders question say, Aden ye breaking party rules, ubi a ye Democrat, ye rule of law people. Now ye breaking a party rules to just get somebody who is not a member of the party to become the number 2 leader of the party. I'm just seconding what the guy said. He's not mature politician. Because you don't just come unye foot soldier, unye politician. Now you pay just straight 7. So I say, or your intellectual, or your lecturer, no 2 ways about his scholarly competency. But that is not what it takes to be a political leader. That is one side. The other side, and they say, I feel no, Nanado Yanagin say, I was established by Umia. Until again to Kwaba Soro, party paying for Agyapong, Kunedo Preku, and Richard Anane. A lot of people were sabotaging the party. All these people have followers in the party. Until the long and short is that Bawumia became an established candidate as against the will of the full soldiers and the masses of the people. And that is what was seen. Until a catcher party paying for near catcher delegate say, Abano nye wonkwa wo preference. The views of the people, to represent the masses. You cannot neglect the views of the masses to choose a candidate the masses do not want. Because politics, you cannot take numbers out of politics. So if the numbers don't favor the person, you don't go there. Let's look at Kencity Agyapong. Apart from the fact that he has the numbers, Kencity Agyapong has a message. All the leaders that came with a message.
Nanado, yes, Dr. Bawumia be on running meet. Resist that issue and say, maybe a free bay. And nonna, he is like a prophet.
Yes.
And on they see 2024, maybe a free bay. Yeah. Intianya will be any more do or bet me and Nanado running meet na. Yeah. Emma say hono. He into President Kufo. And papa ni mferi enti no o calm and down na o convince na na oje etum so okay ye nkwa anim so Dr. Bawumia ba enti say sabre no Nanado piki o mo no mu edu no bi say piki obi say be betumi gloomy nipa no na ye kwei enkai bi ma mewie ba bi
yes say the truth of the matter and say asema making Gabia Sarochidako has also seconded what I'm saying, so I'm saying it. Bawumia was not Nanado's choice. In fact, Nanado did not know Bawumia at the time of picking as his running mate. Named Danyana Damfo. Nanado's choice was Hajia
Alima, yeah.
Nebaya Madam for did not me yes of you or grounds I say, ye pena, no more pena, no me yes of Ipa. Ena, ye kofa, ye buy. A friend say kofa Bawumia buy. But let's put that aside. Bawumia has been with us from 2008 until we were established. But at the end of the day, you know, what is your message? Only message. In the case, your opponent at the 24-hour economy buy. It looks good, it looks nice. But but the fact is that they had a message. You don't have a message. You don't have a constituency. So what I say, Bawumia data now, or say, or your man of data, or your data no be consider defeat. The next thing I say, consider say, ultimately flag bearer of the party. Because said your share and now no pay in your Shadrach, now obobo data now. The data in the north does not support Bawumia in the party. I'm not talking about the gun between NDC. In the party, he lost. Peace, parliamentary candidates,
whereby parliamentary candidates no omokoto aba no omo vote edo so chen e kire say nipa no omokoto aba no bi anto ama no
yes your party no me nka with Mahama Kra no ye nka 1.7 ye kan your party no abufo no nyina achi no
over 500,000 votes
or between or no and in the parliamentary candidate who won they collated more votes than you until data should tell Bawumia say so consider say the people don't like you for one or two reasons. One, it could be that Nyamia chooses to be president, but it is not your time. It is Kencity Agyapong's time. Until on farmer Kencity Agyapong said the Alan G to himself, be figures now. Nana I could have asked for second round, but you go. Onion to na Bawumia and onion to na Kencity Agyapong yade enko because Kennedy is resonating with a message. Everybody could see platinum, black rasta, people from the other side that is when you see say a leader is coming. Just like Barack Obama, Ebano, people from the Republican side felt the resonation of Barack Obama.
Now, say we say na Felix Sofosukwachi, government spokesperson, also Kebi. Now, who tie ni ye na say, oh ye open-minded. Don't you say asman who can I asem no correct?
No correct.
No, can say there are issues now between the tagi ba umia, abom amankrofo Agyapong. But can now we be out or the better target.
Yes.
About in so called real politics, no, a campaigner.
Oh, you call real politics.
And me, I saw my fan almost say, NDC near
no, call real politics, but there's no issue against Kennedy.
Yes.
Because Ken has been a parliamentarian for 24 years. There is no political issue against Ken. Say Ken, be ye politician. Wako ye adwuma we wako tena committee we so BBC ne kosi ye oni obi akɔhye akira ye wagadre. There is no political issue against Kennedy.
Eva Felix Sofosukwachi no Brazil dollar no ne messages Dr. Bawumia Adeba 2015 2014 or say once okay cancer answer no na abe chene a sound.
Yeah.
Uba wani mo then people will raise it.
But they are trying to shift on some more kind and failure in winning the election.
So say Ken.
Yes. What Emra was where they can bo and Amobia talk a kind of buy and may say we organize so many lectures. Now organize a lecture anywhere. You cannot organize lecture. Me patch over Mesa Moaba. Now who can send be a busa question be say was it okay on Jame. O Jame on ye. Oba Jame on ye. Shankofo Dinechi. Na hwe enkofo di nachi no omo amen omo interest oje monye ye ya yiri ne pampi we se show opeso hu de tia o timi nye mu a hwe enkofo e di nachi before mo di ba omi achi no where were they were crying boys are bread. Now boys are me, so they want to make sure say they perpetuate one interest. And now here we are driven by vision. We are driven by the fact that we want to build a country. You are driven by the fact that we pursue a legacy. Am I the same group of people? And some more can say honorable ni biya for Sofosukwachi. Yan Crawford were able to sit down, if not by wickedness, to list the 10 sins of honorable Ken. I say, because you trust now all the lectures are not about Bawumia, and so make any more kind of memoir. Let's just approach to sign him. Who qualifies to lead the party? My brother, continue.
Tietie and I'm in for I'm paying me say near why be paying no near man kakra for more share the 2 TV no. What the first time? I said one of can chance see for me oh yin in near man no. A friend and say why you we say why you we. Enti mo fan cheme ye na ye ho for a short commercial break na ye nhwe the project ahodo a waye no nti o ka se ye ma no kwan a obetumi aye no mo san se ni okura keto a obema no no okura kese a ode ebema medin ede ya omofa bo ache ye kɔ for a short commercial break ye ba ye beto aso.
Ghana Fwakasa, say MPP, mo candidate ni yempane china. Chinchina mpaifuobi eyi yonti. Omo de yonti chinchina say yi pano ene ne beba. O de ba. Mo anhwe ni yie. 87 seats there one. Next time, Rebecca 35. 2008, a called Parliament. No, 2016, you call Parliament, or 2017, with 169 seats. Timuda, and you to trust them. Way, then you will never, Mayino, way, one support to me, Mayino. There be 369 seats, and about 137. We lost 32 seats. And 3 of them, a sample your arrogance. When Timbrofo, when you say, and if you 137 287 feet. Now me feel say and give it to your still anybody a people want such chinchina as messy and the meko. As messy Ghana for abattoir actual say, what did you cook? Obey the soup. I didn't think I would go here. Chinchina will person. Ghana for in the history of politics. Canada Agyapong one candidate away unity. Ghana for Kasa a friendly party for say MPP for Mumpa Canada Agyapong near to Abamam. Canada Agyapong. It's a party for 2 million pounds now say the flag bearer on 2 million general election. Mommy and Tiania Ghana for if you said many delegates in Kwan and the Tua. Ye party we are, ye Cotono, I'm a Ghana for. They're not a Ghana for a catcher from Masood. As someone you catch them a moment. Someone, yet, not one to me, and no more pen, they are. And if I'm not going to so let me here. And the next round. Ghanaians are waiting for NPP to come back under the leadership of Kencity Agyapong. Edidida na ye enya didi preko. Obi a obetumi ama oba adwuma ye. Na oba da achia ye yi. Na se o ye mpanyimfo sei na mo manso atumi abehwe. Se nipa a wo enisuade hunu we e na wo se eto abama. Enye obi a odi bi sika besie na party emwa bi a wo mwa hwe emwa medi ama MPP party to extend say e charge me treason enne ebidim so omu woska yani a build the party no emom the party no abeye yie ka kire say omu woska enti ebebo musiketu ogi sika ne memo obi abema obi but yenwene ochina nanu sika ye di mamu ebi wo ha na nanu sika ye wuna mo di mamu ebi wo ho Kencity Agyapong ne ba ya enka mo madwuma ye yi wo madi ana Kencity Agyapong ne ba ya nke factories sei ene e de ba ama mrantie ni mabawa enya adwuma ye. I stand for industries factories adwuma na nipa bia no woni munyam ene wo adwuma se woni adwuma woni anu munyam oye bema na woni adwuma oyiri mu oye oba onye adwuma ukunu mu nti adwuma obi a obetimi ama watumi aye adwuma enye sika ahwe wo yire no ma sania onkosere politician bia sika na wode wani matwitwifo enam sabi sika woni bi. I'm going to empower you by creating jobs. And in the
Abuja, now I say, today's agenda and twas so. Yakoko share, Irakan, the Numa Kakrawaye, Nanokasa, and somehow do our two delegates and quite offer so any campaign. And no, and I mean, Amufa watch it. There were the next best 15 minutes. Now, for the common echo the way. Day echo the way, Nameka will say, Yamea Dom Nase, and there and what they were, and there 24th of November. But what they answer, over Franco Tin Enterprise, almost be a winning Black Friday. Sanchi and Shea, we are seeing my Kessia, no more companies are Kessia or more. Enim said the business tier no omo te wo near so Franco for say yeah ma up to 40% bibia obeto a free and net 24th of November ekopim 28 na say just 4 days but what they answer quick making obekọ akopẹ on phones Samsung iPhones ahodo smart TV Franco air conditioner chest freezer na refrigerator washing machine microwave blender afi gas and then electric stove ahodo omode aba CCTV cameras, ni nyina no ye teswa ma 40% Shannon enjoy discount of up to 40%. kai na hye ne so mesre wa akona ko pebi na to o pebi ato dada afei na bre na so just 4 days in term e also otuminya up to 40% discount free 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555 939311 better still with me afre 0302 225 651 na one Franco edin komo still phones papa fi but go online francotrading.com oni mani nya ho crowd to ade na so yemfamre wa ebo no eye boko edebebro kama no akai na wa hye ne nso ede amame part of yanku yanim kakra ye ko na yakwa akowie wo hwe ba bi a ye nam sesei enkomo a ye die amanyosem akoso ewra ken na omanfo na agina tum obia se momfa ken emra ede na se ono ma aka no pe political party MPP ya ede interest na be ma obia ka se ma yen contest but ansana no ba bia mpese ye sha ase di free eye proxy semwa e man mo so last week e ma omoko hia e neck meeting yentie enya nso omoko to so aba nfa abato no mu no yewra Kennedy o hene Agyapong Dr. Brian Champon na Dr. Yoduchum omoko fa na yewra kwabna Agyapong so ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia e ko fa se yenye proxy nti by way of voting no ne ho akohia se 3-2 no agifiti sa idea na mo de eba maminti o
no correct who said so proxy obi timima obi to abama obi bi mo amanone mintimento ntimayiwo amofa se to abama me meka twese bi ato abama e bi abaumia ba bi akọ anu akoto abama ken enti pamdo twa no yese wa beto ade because omohwe the normal ACC the last elections na eka ho na ma ebi muso anyeden ankoto aba nti se meme se koto aba ma we na so so wonko ankoto na akoto ama wo preferred candidate dia meso ne national election me na anyeden me nanto nti enu ka ho ma sa presidential candidate vote ni yeden akọ form afiso no ya hwe de call north ya yewura Kennedy Agyapong the vote bi a yankan na okọ no because owura ken beto aba na ma wo but yamfa vote na anyeden amma yesunya 0 nti what it means is say there was lack of trust in the voting process nti proxy no it gives room for mistrust it could go on well if there is trust but from the SCC no mwankase hu ye no omo peso omo close every gap bia e de mistrust bi beba no bia koka se yesisi me nke beko sei entina omo tre no e decide say no proxy na ohwa Baumia no and a benefit here from the last election obviously no he will go for the proxy again until he went for the proxy Kwabena Agyapong was supporting him. So virtually I do understand say obeko on Baumia side. But you can per se abano so be luswa ukuni say I lost fairly. Because you can or the party no. And he also believes that the party people loves him. On peso be jinemu as a middleman. No be critique any mistrust biya. Entina yewura ken eka say no proxy. And entina yewura Brian Champon eka say no proxy. And entina yewura Aduchum so eka. Na we use 3 free wa. Nipa dodo na no opposite. Yeah. Abrochire for na nkasa no opposite. Because they realize that they were misrepresented. And they don't want that again. And it's a very good decision. And the election committee, taking a report, I was very, very happy. A good decision.
Cancer. Obia we a delegate. Well, more Kotoabani, or more represented, or more Crawford, and our Kotoaban. So free UK na Oba represent UK chapter, and I said branch no. Ufri Ireland na Oba, Ufri Togo na Oba. Wa no Oba say delegate no. Once we bet me as a delegate will be say onko to proxy in farmer.
Ya me da se pa in fact miraho. The entire miraho nyina any say proxy. Ya mo ye meeting. even I agree with the elections committee, but at the same time I disagree with them. Election committee, you know, adebia omu ye bia no the rules and regulations, you know. Constitution of MPP and the momo sa akubenya no say omunye sa de. The constitution amamakonya say mumfa rules and regulations imbra. In consultation with NEC, next more tenase say no proxy. Obisi me petition. Na manya kwa trans mu ko vote on that. My question to them and they say rules and regulations and one pair. Ebi ne say untimi ento na unpeja nche say metum awe. Other than who the one vote. Rules of regulations who niema e wo mo de no proxy is just an item in the rules and regulations. Adentin no aye issue. Niama na aye issue no say me no iboso. The first time 2023 na year no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or benefiting here and I'm stating it here or benefiting from it. Yeah. And you come more fast with we are bad no. Enti sabre no. O say who's lawyer? Na me shira don to nkwa dem. Say wutimi do na see form. Say no prosy. Why your whole press conference? Say no prosy. I didn't know say moto so aba. Na the man ni patre honorable Ken Agyapong and Agyapong say they all want party unity. They all want peace. Omu here fairness. Omu here transparency. Say mantumi amantu obi nkotuma me. Na nipa no ka se nkotuma na dwunu no oduru ho na nkotuma bia obede wo hu. You see, enti me no I wasn't surprised. Say Bawumia side omu kick against the I wasn't surprised. Be prosy. Eto do rules no ba ya omu ye press conference mo anti. Say mo ye law abiding. Mo pe party ni ye ya. Next party ni pay before the ambassador no proxy ya. Ni be vote to mo si there be ever proxy mra. Agenti na ever proxy mra. Oh na honorable Ken. So heard the student ne ban ya. Tell be a party ni kabom en na ye. Proxy no o man ko conjoy en free wiem. And the buy and pay for the trans who say no. It is time mamma proxy and num the omu yenti and num the call not to read at all yet and num and it will be a coswo. A coswo. I'm telling you today, yeah, this abana ye betuano dear. Hey, aba, I was a muda hocrogio. Yeah. A Ghana dachi na ye betuabano. And ya will not say more. And yet I want to be a flag bearer at all costs. We want a flag bearer and a president. 80 million mama. I also come here because I find no prosy. You challenge the election committee decision and the next decision. Now I'm challenging Obu. Your vote means you are challenging them. Some people you are challenging them because they came out. Yeah, with the rules, you find the rules of engagement. You find the guidelines. And there lists about do's and don'ts of the upcoming presidential primaries. Oma jua baby mu. Mose mumpene. Adetina mumpene. And now no the mo ye intra. Oh ya he. The ma aba ye kotu ye no se ye ni da hwa ye say ye muade omo ye bia but ye be fie ye ni no omo se omo de ama ec edi police na hweso na de e ka kire ec ni se enti na ec for e wo ho ene ye to abade bi e wo srem yankan ena yankan ya ye de ma honorable ye de ma Dr. Mahmoud yo bi mboka so bi ye de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ec wo ho na police for e wo ho policai na omo wo ho and you to abani wie no odobu nya bi na easy no more trash o say this say I think Bawumia is a guru of pink sheet analysis.
As I see Kasa Itamale High Court a shese Pandai seat no MPP winning yen sign call rerun or share easy the next 30 days yen call rerun.
Yeah. They let them do their own thing. What am I focused now? my focus now.
Information.
Yes. Yeah, with the public. Yeah, from public. Yes.
Anopeya na ebentino.
Okay.
Quickly no.
Yes. And when you can be. So I'm call for rain runner. Ubehu ni besi.
Within 30 days, electoral commission sign.
Ubehu ni besi. What you say? Say we a shepherd. We a shepherd. Now the nine epue. And now the nantrie epue.
You're close on so MPP candidate now winning by 3,434 votes. Very close.
Yeah. Epue. Let's say no Patakuba. Now to me Ujanija and Yuano.
Yes,
Pandai will happen. Pandai will happen.
So was a medical.
Okakwe will happen. And I holiday. Akwatia will happen. You see, it's all about leadership resolve.
Yeah.
It's all about leadership on you. And you really did do my so until I Mamia Oko Kumasi a friend say, oh, we're referring
Oko Kumasi.
Madam, oh, no coming in co.
MP or
MP, former fund, this fund. Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Get
fund.
Or Bush.
Get fund.
Why are they?
Kabili. Oh, we or no Kumasi all Kasayina. Uti ni Kasayemu. Now, when someone all can. Are you and someone all can? What you say? Oh, former Minister of Foreign Affairs. Natoshi. Thank you. What about my number 14? Natoshi. Shen sema mami edi tuja. Ayen sema sepe. Utumu say, Honorable Ken is the key. Oh, leadership. Your leadership. Eye BBFF, eye nkrobo kro. Enuti. Se wo ho. Ne se ye to aba. E wo sirem ne ehwe mamaw. Ni hunu ni yaji. Order from above. Na mo si mo twere hye ho ni atwere hye ho. Ani se ni se mi nua no emwa. Anye me won say proxy. O say oh, ye proxy man. Na another interesting thing on masa ya. The person me to dwa ni say. Almost Honorable Ken say proxy no ni se me kan mo ka say almost send messages around. Say Honorable Ken send a message now. Or the areas not the phone, so also go to. That's how the same message, you know. Abani phone so.
I was send them a delegate.
What I say, let's move to ho. Namu nim and sempa mo beka. Namu fa konkolai so e kwan bone so.
Ya brena so.
E ko she baby SMS send the message. E no mo san fa odi foforo. I was santimem wo ho a na nipa no send the message. Now we have the person's phone and I'm making this announcement. We have the person's phone number, we have the person's picture. We are going to go, the police is going to go after that person. I send the message say, Honorable Ken say onya na name na onfa enipa adwuma. Enti for information bra, oba fasika say ka ho. Na krofo to Honorable Ken din no, na ho so. Na mo de resume, na mo de scan ka ho na akwa na gidi. Honorable Ken fi ni mo frase besi ne. On kan kire obiara say onfa obi enhan enipa ma no ye ne etie adwom ha ye adwom ha oba ha no oba ha straight e ba adwom ha ba bia ono ba fo nipa bia no okọ na manager no o CEO no afa Honorable Ken en kan kire obiara nipa bibre bia me person me bo nipa di wa because the police investigation we are going to pursue that person and we are pursuing him kan kire obiara say onfa enipa ma no what Honorable Ken is doing. And they say you need delegation a social contract. Into your body among forms. Not forms on all fill it. So move fill this form, your name, your phone number, your contact, and post a winnie why na young friend your dear near the bank send a buyer the association bar now constituency no we will give you a preferential treatment. And nunti your back and can have so as what me came my fully phones no be was a and can phone afraid to verify information or the their date everything is going to database yes and no pay and no crown honorable cage na hobby e won a campaign say any a charge na man yen kan kire obi pa bibre biara and so ho na receive phone call and na receive text message free obi ho say honorable Kencity me high nipa for information bra oba send me this money into for mobile money we no a me nua enye no kre honorable Ken cancer mamo so enye nipa na wa yesa de no me nua eja guru chim
me da say
enya de a ye de becho ya pursue you
ora mo that me da so by berema pc o che da kon so me da say e bre na so duba akwa bo pepepe on radio Burundi aye krado e de madwuma die bro TV yena elda kwasinensi focus ene wa mo aka yena obi asele kemia aseda ya odia na afi MCR nso eja no na justice yena mo ase medin e de ya amfa bo achi na wotwe na hya ase ni to bo ase na kakra enko sisi fie ni esa nso saka ba aro ofise Ghana the sign nyama mpani for 2028 Raken na aye prepared so obeboa ama ne masesa bompa ya no aka ya no to aba no so anu aka se oye number 1 nyame ya admo cha no pa ebihia